Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Indonesia.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Manchester United are looking to break at pace. And it's Batistuta. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found the way through. They've got a corner here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Messi. That's very neat. Shot, surely! It's bounced back off the post. And now they can spring it. Ronaldinho!
Ronaldinho just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
There's the header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Sané actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Messi. Raul does well to get it back. Timber. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to play it through. So it is still 0-0. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Cross in, looks like a good one. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Sané. And there's the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Ronaldinho. And here's Sané. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Rivaldo. Messi. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Batistuta.
This is the time you need that pace.
Sané. Distributed tidily. Shot could be on. Oh, can he finish? He's delivered all right! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, what has happened here? Great ball, and he's in here. Backward it goes, and it's Rodri. Vardiol has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And Batistuta! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
That has been slung wide. Rivaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The message is clear, none shall pass. That's a little off target. Çalhanoğlu. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Knocks it into space. Messi gets into a good position. That is a brilliant interception. Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is... takes a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rivaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Messi. Now it's Raul. Always onto this.
Has been indicated.
And this is Bebeto. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he didn't. Çalhanoğlu! Messi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Indonesia happy to have the lead in a tight
Hello,
old
everybody,
game.
and
Half-time,
please join
1-0.
me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Indonesia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Rivaldo. Rijkaard. Indonesia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Nice interception, well timed. Indonesia, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in...
Sane! Oh, crossbar! Chooses to go back. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bebeto. Now it's Raul. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! Indonesia are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Raul threads one in, and this is Bebeto. Saliba gets it clear. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. And this is Batistuta. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Rodri. Now it's Bebeto. Played back in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need...
Great chance! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Sané, and he's on his way, and Sané! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Indonesia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Batistuta. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, Sané! He scores! And they've got their lead back. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitution in progress.
Indonesia can make their change now with a break in play. Indonesia take the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Aubameyang, Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Stojkovic strokes it back. That's a delicate pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now, can he find a finish? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bebeto. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. That is good strength. There's the shot! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Quite a thriller this one's become. And Aubameyang!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Hazard.
3 minutes added time.
Stojkovic. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Look at the space. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Sane receives it in a good position here, and it's Rivaldo. Quality ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rivaldo. And here's Batistuta, and here's Ronaldinho. Lovely feet. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Indonesia finding their passes. Shapes to shoot! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's a very decent... Hullet! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Flashes it across. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Rivaldo. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. He's got away. And Messi! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Indonesia are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Passing is crisp and sharp. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Rivaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries a shot! It's in! They have brought themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want.
Big header! It's anyone's... Oh, he's been caught napping! In he goes again! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Hullet clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Driven forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Batistuta. Decent progress down the left. Takes on his marker. Kante defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. And here's Sané, driving through the middle. Great vision. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Rivaldo. Ronaldinho. Rodri. And it's Rivaldo. Nicely weighted ball. That's Rijkaard. Another pass just keeps it. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rivaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thinks one through. Can he spark a counter here? Saliba. Sané. Now it's Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a visitare il negozio ufficiale dello stadio per acquistare i souvenir dell'incontro odierno. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21. Viene sostituito con il
Tunisia
numero
get the
9.
ball rolling in the second half. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Sané. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. That's an excellent interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Saliba. Ronaldinho. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Sané certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played back into the centre. Messi is in a really good position out wide. And this is Sané. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pull it. Now it's Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Goes for a shot! That is ended up in no man's land. And he's in on bullet! Goal! And the comeback is complete! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Petit gets rid without sophistication. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well,
And Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Oh, split-second reaction.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Knocks it out wide. And he's gone backward here. And this is Rivaldo. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Adams. And it's Ronaldinho. Sané. Rivaldo ploughing through the middle. Conte. Oh, good spread. And he was quick to react. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. He is through here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rivaldo. Rodri. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. Oh, super ball. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Lamine Yamal really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Tries to pass it through. He's... Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Good ball, good take. He's found a way through. 2 minutes to be added on. Bullet. Conte. Now it's Yamal. Rivaldo. A heavy challenge. So that's it. It is all over. Indonesia can look back at this result with regret. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Now here, Jim, is a truly unique player, Sergio Busquets, a player whose greatness really isn't measurable by numbers.
One of those players who keeps it simple and gets the ball to do all the work for him.
And exerts a massive influence on every match he plays.
Exactly that. I mean, he's the pivot, the one his team hinges around.
That's a shade optimistic.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vieri concedes a free kick for that. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And here's Vieri. It's not an especially good pass, that. Guardiol. Saliba. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we have our very first corner. No, he's managed to misplace that. Rijkaard. Well, that has not gone well. Threads one in. Rivaldo. Messi. Now it's Sané. Now Ronaldinho. Indonesia finding their passes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldinho. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Royce.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Saliba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Ed Nielsen fired deep towards the back post. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Batistuta. And here's Sané, played out to the right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Royce. Messi. Sané. And they can counter here. Now it's Batistuta. Royce. He's found a way past. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rivaldo. Ronaldinho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Sané. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Albert Ferrer. He's in space and looking for options. Crosses in it. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Played into space. Messi has it in a wide position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Baggio. Vieri. And it's Royce. Probing pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Albert Ferrer. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Ed Nielsen. Now he's got space here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Busquets. Ed Nielsen tries to play it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That pass has been well intercepted. A corner it is then. It's their second corner of the game. He's tried one! Indonesia are looking to go forward now. And this is Batistuta, and he's on his way! Saliba goes sliding in, and it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Baggio! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Batistuta. And this is Ronaldinho. Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Just eases him off the ball. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Back into the middle. Ronaldinho. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Rodri. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Shoots! It's a goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Saliba. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And it's Rijkaard. It's a searching pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's been shifted off it. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Busquets, who's looking wide. And the return pass. And this is Vieri.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Busquets. It's Albert Ferrer. Played in. Adams with the clearance.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Royce. Tries to pass it through. Drilled in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. I think we're just about done here. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Rivaldo.
Indonesia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And that was nowhere near his best.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vieri! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernail. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. Pumas have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van der Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rodri. Rijkaard. Messi. Tries to play it through. Messi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Rijkaard. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous... Rivaldo! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rodri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
And Guardiol. And it's Rijkaard. Indonesia are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. And Messi! Oh, off the bar! And he gets rid in a hurry. Nakata. Ronaldinho. And there's green grass ahead of him. And reclaimed it in a trice. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Sané. Look at this chance, surely! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Indonesia presented with a golden opportunity here. Mignon looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a delicate pass. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gets into some space. Succumbs to the pressure.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Short changes him with that pass. Rivaldo. Ronaldinho. Mendy kept his eye on it, and he's there. To Michelis. And it's Nakata. Could try cutting inside here. Gets his head on it! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Pumas get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, this is a great chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rivaldo. Rodri. And this is Batistuta. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Here's Ito. Saliba gets a foot in here. Chance here to counter. Rijkaard. Now it's Rivaldo. Shot could be on. Can he finish? He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Indonesia are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Miren la pantalla si tienen un boleto. Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 97. Lo reemplazará
And the second half gets underway. And it's Messi. Hops for safety. Rodri. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Messi. Rivaldo. That pass has been well intercepted. Højlund is onto this. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Turns back here, probably the best option. Saliba. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Rijkaard. And here's Batistuta. Rivaldo. Rivaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pedri puts his foot on the gas. Sane, he is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nakata, given the lift of his goal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Højlund. Now it's Højlund. Here's Ito. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nicely weighted ball. Messi. And it's Nakata.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rodri can get it clear.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Tries to pass it through. He has a look up. Danger averted for now.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 7. Número
Good steal,
17.
he just read it.
Entran
Now it's
número
Mbappe.
18. Número 21.
Now it's Højlund.
Se va a realizar un
It's a
cambio.
really well-measured ball. Olise receives it in a wide, climbs up big! Really well-taken goal. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Mendy. Threads one in. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Still alert as ever. That's so well played.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Mbappe. Nakata. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Nakata with the delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Drogba. Isco. Aubameyang. Isco. 5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Drogba. And this is Hazard. It's a mighty effort! He scores! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And here's Nakata. Pedri.
2 minutos de
That was
compensación.
very necessary. Played out wide. And it's Mendy. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. And there goes the final whistle. Indonesia are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Indonesia.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Sané making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to break at pace. Foden. Eintracht Frankfurt finding their passes. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Soboslai! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri. Rivaldo. Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Soboslai. Soboslai charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Neto. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Threads one in. No way through. Foden. Foden! Superb from Foden! A finish right from the top draw. First blood drawn. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Messi. Passing nice and neat.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose.
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Indonesia grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up.
And a chance! And we have our very first corner. Sané is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Rivaldo. Batistuta. Rivaldo is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rodri. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi. So what can they make of this? Rijkaard. And it's Sané. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Messi. Oh, this tries a shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. And here's Van Basten. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. And that's gone loose. Batistuta. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. And they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And now he has two. Indonesia go two up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
They want to be quick. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Batistuta. Lovely, now then. Foden. For Szoboszlai. Now it's Van Basten.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Szoboszlai. Ronaldinho. That's a sharp pass. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! And we've reached half-time.
Indonesia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Indonesia head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
That gets things going for the second half. Adams. And it's Rijkaard. Sané, played out to the right. He's found a way through. And the pass is intercepted. Now this could be a... And Batistuta! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So now the difference is 3. And that has sent him sprawling. Rodri. Ronaldinho. Now Saliba. And it's Ronaldinho. Tacho does well to get it back.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And this is Sané. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Eintracht Frankfurt appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Big chance! Sticks it away! And they are right back within touch! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So is this the start of a comeback? Foden really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Sané. Pedri deals with that comfortably. That pass has been well intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, cracking ball. Rivaldo, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. And this is Batistuta! And yes, it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 47.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Number 8. Pedri. Number 14. Soboslai.
And it's Rosicki.
Number 9.
Aims beyond the defence. Shoots!
Coming on the field. Number 10.
Almost
Messi.
75 minutes on the clock now.
Thomas Rosicki. Number 13.
Rosicki.
Number
The ball is
23.
loose and the chase.
Beckham.
Oh, what has happened
Number
here?
18.
It's gone all the way through to the
Substitution in
keeper.
progress.
Azar. Great vision. And the through ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Sané. Has a look and plays it forward. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Sané. Can he get it through? Oh, that was vital. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have...
Tries from distance. Rodri. Stojkovic. It's played through for him. Messi, and Messi! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Sané plays it short. And here's Sané. Sané! They've done it! What a moment for the triple centurion, for one of this team's favourite sons. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's gone for goal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
4 added minutes has been
Gets
indicated.
it away. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Great ball, and he's in. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vardiol goes direct. He's had it taken off him. Nicely aimed pass. That's rather hopeful. Oh, crossbar! Oh, denied at the last. Beckham to take it as usual. That has been knocked clear. That's the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
A quick reminder today.
Your reflections then, Jim.
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the play...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional...
Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham purring through the gears. Messi. Sané. Rivaldo. Oh, well measured. And no, that was never going to make it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kirkchu. Messi. And Messi! That's another chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So, a breakthrough already. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tries a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Rivaldo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Rivaldo. Batistuta. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rijkaard. And he's intervened well there. Beckham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Kukçu. Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Bellingham. Guardiola. And Guardiol. And that has sent him sprawling. And he's heaved it away. Adams. Saliba. Rodri. Now it's Sané. Rijkaard. Now it's Ronaldinho. Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Indonesia have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rivaldo. And this is Sané. That is a brilliant interception. Tries to get it clear. Bebeto has found the net here, of course.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Sané. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Beckham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Messi. And here's Bellingham. And that has been clubbed away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Searching pass he's played there. And the ball is out of play. And it's Beckham. Bebeto. And the shot's on here. Strokes it back. Guardiola showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's Bebeto. Can he get onto this? And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's gone looking for safety. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back underway.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rijkaard. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he can...
And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Corner number 3 coming up. Rivaldo plays it short. Sane going face-to-face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
And it's Rijkaard. Quality ball. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the shot! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 54 minutes is...
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Indonesia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down.
And Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Rijkaard. Batistuta looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Kukçu. Great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldinho going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot, surely! He scores! And the comeback is complete! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Bebeto. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Bellingham. Messi is onto this. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Rijkaard clears it away. Oh, super ball! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's a promising position. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Bebeto. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Opts for safety. And here's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Chips it through. Batistuta!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Messi. Messi is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Gets a good foot in there. Batistuta goes steaming forward.
3 minutes added time.
Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. Cleared without hesitation. And reclaimed it in a trice. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And we're done. Indonesia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Indonesia.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. And this is Neymar. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is Neymar. He has found the way through. And it's corner. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he can clear it away. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That pass has been well intercepted. There it's Sane! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rivaldo goes short. That is good strength. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho. Great ball, and he's in here. He's gone for goal! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
So what can they make of this? Out to the right. Messi picks it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Rivaldo's the big header! And he's done it! 200! It's the goal they all came to see. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And he's onside. There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ambitious ball here. Adams getting this one clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Iniesta. Probing pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Pele. That's tidy. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Indonesia ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. And here's Rivaldo. And this is Sané. Corner it is. Corner number 3 coming up. Goal. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pele. Rummenigge. Shot could be on. Takes aim and crosses. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Indonesia certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
If you have a ticket.
Indonesia are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then. And it's Lam, over to the other side. Here's Figo. Pull it. Goes looking wide. Here comes the cross. And it's Cannavaro. Rodri. For Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Ronaldinho. Rivaldo. Now it's Sané. Messi. That's very neat. Guardiola. And it's Sané. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are cruising away. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
substitutions taking place.
Indonesia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
A case now of complete control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Adams.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And it's Rijkaard. Forwards and with intent. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Pull it. Guardiola spots it and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Xabi Alonso. Ronaldinho. Sane. Indonesia finding their passes. And Rivaldo. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Rivaldo. And here's Messi. That's a super give and go. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Indonesia get their fourth corner. Messi, and that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Please turn your attention to the...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively. very aggressive too in going after the ball, but he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rivaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shot could great chance! And it's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rodri is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Looking for options for movement. And it's Messi. Looking for a runner. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Out to the right. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Indonesia are very much in charge here. Dominant. And Aubameyang! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bellingham. A header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Rivaldo. Threads one in. Bellingham spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Haaland. He's through, now is he in?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Aubameyang! Just cruising! They are cruising! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise.
And the shot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Manchester United with the corner, there first. And he thumps it clear. He's played it back. Traumeri. He's had it taken off him. Driving through the middle. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a throw. Now it's Rivaldo, and it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way, and a shot! Chouameni. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's intervened well there. Probing pass. He's being urged to shoot. Nicely aimed pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Haaland. Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Now it's Rivaldo. Gets a good foot in there. And we hit half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Indonesia absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Indonesia are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Haaland clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
And here's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And he welcomes it in. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Neymar. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Aims beyond the defence. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's away, and Aubameyang! It's in! And that takes him up to 30. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Messi could try cutting inside here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. This looks promising. Walker did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Batistuta. No luck with that dink over the top. Chouameni. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great position here. Opts to play it back. Real chance! And he steered it beyond the post. Right card. In with the challenge. Right card. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is a great pick out. Ronaldinho. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's an excellent interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Mohamed Salah goes steaming forward. Rivaldo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, what has happened here? Showing good feet. Picked out brilliant, and the shot! He's got a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 20.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Mohamed Salah.
Coming on the field.
Right card.
Number 7.
2 minutes to be added on.
Number 8.
Sané.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get onto this? And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today to please take all lit-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much.